Doug, thank you so much for joining us today. Let's introduce you to our audience first. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your role at Ant Financial?
Sure. My name is Doug Feagin. I'm co-president of the International Business Group at Ant Financial. Been with the company almost 4 years and leading our globalization.
So you've become somewhat of a Davos veteran at this point. Why is it so important for you to come here year after year, and what are your key objectives for this year specifically?
With our mission of financial inclusion at Ant Financial, this is the perfect forum for us to get together with many of our existing partners and, importantly, many new future partners to talk about how we're going to expand our user base, our services for businesses around the world.
How do you think that Ant can set an example for other people to learn from in terms of providing financial services to people who have been traditionally underserved?
Well, financial inclusion really takes a lot of work. We use our technology to build payment systems that many people can access because we believe that financial services really should be low cost, simple, and available to the many. And so we study deeply customer needs and customer desires in their local market, and then try to build mobile payment applications that they can use in that context. And what we want to do in working with our partners is to find many other people who can come together with us in this mission. So this includes banks, this includes local consumer companies, merchants that can work with us to come up with kind of simple solutions for these consumers and for small businesses to be able to grow. And so, these are the kind of things that we're focused on here at Davos, and it's a perfect forum for these discussions.
You're really in charge of the overseas strategy for Ant, and one of the key pillars of this is really enabling Chinese tourists when they go abroad to spend like they would at home, just with a swipe of their mobile phone. So can you tell us why that's so important for Chinese consumers, and on the flip side, what kind of benefits this can bring for merchants around the world?
Sure. Alipay is so ubiquitous in China, it's become a part of people's daily life. When they travel abroad, they want to be able to use the same payment method they use at home. And so what we've done is take Alipay to 56 countries around the world and work with local merchants to accept Alipay in exactly the same fashion that the Chinese Alipay users pay at home. So they can simply scan a QR code at the merchant or hold up their phone and let the merchant scan them. And then they can pay easily. It's deducted all the way back to their Alipay account, and it does so at a very competitive exchange rate and in a very smooth fashion. So this is important to them as they travel abroad. It's also important to the merchants because the merchants want to serve the Chinese tourist. Actually, the Chinese tourists are amongst some of the highest spenders around the world, and so these merchants want to find the most convenient way for those customers to pay. And so we've had an open door when we go into these merchants and say, hey, will you accept Alipay? And so we're going to continue this and build it out to more and more merchants every year. And then actually the next stage that we're going to do in this kind of global expansion is to work not only with the Alipay customer when they travel abroad, but to work with our G-Local partners. And so, as you may know, we've established G-Local partnerships outside of China. And in each of those countries, consumers have a mobile payment app very similar to Alipay. And we want to enable those customers not only to pay at home, but to pay when they start to travel abroad as well. So this will become a global phenomenon with different e-wallets that are part of the Alipay partnership globally.
Great. Well, thank you again, Doug.
Thank you.